G'day, it's Monday the 6th of December 2021 and I'm just coming on here to have a gripe. My gripe today is with truther channels who are Christian who ask for coin to keep their channel going. Especially they say, oh, if you want to see this and you want the truth to keep getting out there, then you can donate and help my channel. And they've got multiple platforms and a little bit of merchandise sometimes, and it's just like, I don't know, it seems watered down. I'm not saying my channel's anything to follow. I have no coin investment whatsoever. I get by on the bare minimum, just an old cracked up phone. But if I thought that I couldn't keep going, if I had computers and graphics and I couldn't keep going, I wouldn't be asking people for it. I wouldn't be asking people to money. I wouldn't think that highly of myself to think that, and it's just I hear them coming out all the time with their sob stories, saying how they've maybe got a car that needs fixing, and they bring on a video showing how the subscribers help their car out. It's all just distraction, and we're right at the end, and it's all just, freely have you receive, freely give. If you can't get your word out because you can't afford it no more, maybe you should think of what's going on with what you're saying. Why do they always compromise? There's another thing they compromise with too. They go hand in hand, and that's self-defense and promoting Christian warfare, temporal warfare. Like Messiah said that this is not the life, that we're to lay down our lives and turn the other cheek and love our enemies, despite how hard that is. And I know I'm not going to probably be the best in a certain situation in the future, and I'll make a mistake maybe and fight back or something, but to actually preach that as your doctrine on YouTube, that's okay, that Messiah is okay with you doing that, when he said, if my servants were of this world, then they would fight. And they'll come at me with but he said it's now time to take up a sword, right? Well, I mean, who did he say that to? Peter, right? And why? Because he had to be numbered with the transgressors, and so something had to be committed. But what did he do? Restored it. It wasn't his goal to take out the high priest. He didn't stand there and say, good on you, Peter, that's what I meant by taking out a sword. Now chop off his head too. No. So, yeah, it annoys me. A lot of these prepping channels, they always talk about different types of ammo, and then they talk about being Christian. A lot of those Patriot channels you'll find. But yeah, just any Christian that's asked for coin, if you like to see this content. And some of them even take it off YouTube and leave you without the truth and take it to Patreon or something where you got to pay even more. But anyway, that's my daily gripe for today. So you'll find that, where they find it's okay to have less faith and just take things into their own hands and say that's okay with Yahuwah, they also will compromise on other things too, and say, oh, he didn't really mean it when he said, freely have you given, freely have you been given to freely give. And it's so precious it cannot be bought with any material wealth. And man, like I said, maybe I said before, if you can't afford it, don't do it. Maybe your message isn't meant to be out there. Or maybe just tone it down. Don't think you're so important that, if you're not doing it, no one else is going to do it. And most of them are doing it wrong anyway. And that's why they ask for coin. But, someone said to me the other day, I'm surprised you don't have more subscribers. Well, I see my subscribers. I don't see who my subscribers are, but they come and go. Waivers like this, it's like, I don't know whether YouTube's knocking them down, and I don't really care. I don't really care how many I get. Although I find it interesting, I find it quite amusing that I've actually been able to get to near 100. But then when I see other channels, and I'm not envious, I don't give two hoots. It's just someone said to me in the comments the other day, I'm surprised they don't have more subscribers. And then when you look at some other channels and what they put out there, and you just think, man, as a Christian, you could see straight through that wish-washy stuff, and yet they've got hundreds of thousands. I seen one guy the other day talking about, good, bodybuilding prepper. I can't remember what he's called. He's linked up to New Prepper. And then, just like saying absolutely nothing, like, I think war's coming soon, guys, and, and like, what the? But that's all he said, and yet he had people going, doing a good job, man, and it was just, look, I'm not, like I said, I'm not envious, it's just, I'm not worried about how many subscribers I have. If I'm meant to say what I say today and it hits one person or it hits none, Yahuwah's will is done regardless. Okay? Whether I'm on here or not, Yahuwah's will's done. I just want to be a part of it. But I'm not going to charge people to want to be a part of helping him, which is like the least I can do. Anyway, that's my gripe for today.